Hello Alpha Gang, it is Mike from Alpha Gen Performance and Apparel here once again. I thought I'd take you through a quick video of a new addition I'll be adding to the Genesis before the end of the season. Unfortunately here in Canada and Alberta, usually as we get closer to like the end of September, we're already starting to talk about the end of car season for us before the winter hits. But if you look here, out of all the stuff I've done to my car, I still have that puny front mount intercooler from the 2014 models or 2013 models and up. So that is what I'm upgrading here today. So of course I reached out to Rob at Unique Performance to hook me up. I know he's known that I've wanted that Turbo XS intercooler for quite a while, so that was next on my list to upgrade. So we're gonna get that installed, and I'll take you through the unboxing, and then I will drop it off at XS Company. We'll show you the difference in the size of the core as well too, and go from there. I kind of already got ahead of things, so you didn't have to watch me open all the boxes, but came in 3 boxes. I have the intercooler core there, some of the piping I believe is in that box, and then of course there's a beefy crash bar for the intercooler right in here, which I will show you as well. With the Turbo XS intercooler for the BK2s, it does come with this heavy-duty crash bar that's required for the install as well. In the other box I didn't really show you because it's just piping and couplers and stuff like that. But here is the pretty large Turbo XS intercooler core. It's roughly about like 23.5 inches wide by 10 inches tall and 3.5 inches thick. So the biggest reason I wanted this intercooler when considering the build is just my horsepower goals as well too, and then just wanted something more efficient because on the track, like on some of the hot days, it would get kind of heat soaked with the turbo. So if I could get better temperatures and consistent temperatures, I think that would help as well too for the really hot days. But with that in mind, of course, I do plan down the road. I know I've spoken about it before in other videos. I do plan on doing like a water meth install as well too to help with the IATs or intake air temperatures. So that should definitely make a big difference as well. But let's get this over to XS Company, get it installed, and then we'll try to do a comparison of the size in person, of course, between the stock and the Turbo XS intercooler as well. Let's get at it. All packed up, got all 3 boxes right there. Just heading off to XS Company to get this Turbo XS intercooler installed. See you there. So just got to XS Company, and it looks like I'm not the only one here thinking about track things and track days in general. There's a nice Miata parked here as well, and then the XS Company S2000s are sitting out front as well. In this next clip, I show you the comparison between the sizes of the stock intercooler below and the new Turbo XS intercooler, which, as you can see, is definitely a lot larger. And here you see the Turbo XS intercooler finally installed, and the after video, which looks fantastic. Intercooler looks so much better. Another thing, I'm gonna have to clean up a little bit, of course, because of course there's like this extra nipple here that I'll just have to cap. Now that this is exposed, so we got rid of the stock intercooler piping, and then I'll probably find a better cap for this as well too. So right now it's just kind of taped. And then same with the sound pipe, because that goes in with the stock intercooler piping on the cold side as well. So I'll actually clean up the engine bay a little bit, remove all this piping, and then cap off the piece in a bit, or in the back there, just to get rid of some of this piping that's no longer needed. But yeah, no, it looks really good. The engine's starting to come together. I think the only thing I'm starting to miss now is probably maybe get the bigger fuel pump and injectors done, and then probably retune with the new intercooler as well. And then of course eventually a big top mount intercooler is going to sit top mount turbo is going to sit right there, which is next probably on the chopping block after all this. But yeah, it's starting to look really, really good. I'm really happy with how the build is coming together. I didn't have caps, so I just looped this vacuum line into each other and then just of course zip tied it here, so it's better than nothing for now. But the more I look at this area and talking about the top mount setup, just future plans, I think I'm considering relocating that battery, possibly to the rear, or either getting one of the smaller batteries that you can get, and then just to avoid the heat from a lot of the top mount setups here and the turbo sitting right here, this will get relocated to where the battery is as well too. So I think that's also what I'm thinking of. Either, like, what do you guys usually do? Do you guys usually go with the smaller battery and then relocate the fuse box with the same kit? I know GenCube Store, I think, offers that from Tim Herbert. They offer that smaller battery kit. Or have some of you guys relocated this battery all together to the very rear and then just put that in this position? Because the nice thing about that is that there are a couple options where I could mount this fuse box and use some of the factory mounting positions. So I mean, there are a couple options I think I have there too. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm getting excited for where this build is going. So stuff is starting to come together, and love to see Veronica in final form here. So it's looking really good. I'm getting excited just talking about it. So yeah, cool. Well, that's it for the Turbo XS intercooler install. Thanks again to XS Company for taking care of that for me today. And I can't wait to test this unit out of the track and see what kind of results I get as well. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.